lot of educators don't get much for a classroom budget. And so a lot of teachers do have to pay for things out of pocket. Like sometimes I still pay for things out of pocket because it's what I want my students to learn from that year. So I've been very fortunate to receive about 8 years worth of funding the unfunded grant funds. And as a physical education teacher, it has motivated me to go above and beyond for my students, to challenge myself to think, what is the next big thing I can provide for my students and how to take my program to the next level. The two major pieces of equipment are Froggy Ball and 9 Square in the air. The students unfortunately didn't have much for indoor recess, and I wanted to provide them something that was engaging and unique and could include a wide variety of students all at once. Receiving the funds from the Adams 14 Foundation and the Funding the Unfunded grants has allowed me to build a program within the community that has lasted over a decade. There is a need for a foundation such as the Adams 14 Foundation because public educators deserve to provide opportunities for their students beyond the curriculum and beyond the resources that are provided by the state.
I think, my participation in the Leadership Commerce City program really influenced a lot of what's happened in my life. The networks that I've been able to build and create from the Leadership Commerce City was pretty crucial. I actually remember it was the very first day, maybe it was the first session or the second session of Leadership Commerce City during that year, was when I got asked to run for city council. Leadership Commerce City allowed me to connect with individuals and understand who the players are, really network. That allowed me to get onto city council. My role with Adams County right now, I lead our poverty, homelessness, and race equity initiatives. But I really work with a lot of the municipalities, all the nonprofit organizations, all the cities throughout Adams County, even regionally with the city and county of Denver, city and county of Broomfield, to try to align on our homelessness approach. And certainly my role with my time with Leadership Commerce City really allowed me to reflect on what is the best way to work with elected officials, with other future leaders. Because without that, I would not be able to develop these solutions and understand how we can align. I think leadership programs are a way to really understand what the community looks like and what the region looks like. They expose you to different facets that you otherwise wouldn't get to see. South Adams County Water, being able to check that place out. Even understanding like United Power, City Hall, the nonprofit organizations. I mentioned the Historical Society earlier. Just really understanding what those areas are like, what those services and what those programs are like. And in addition, I think the biggest part of joining leadership programs are a way to connect with other leaders. I think the most important thing when it comes to giving people opportunities is providing that access for those who otherwise would not have it. And I know that Leadership Commerce City, it should not be a barrier for anyone who's looking to get involved in it. So I can't say enough about all the donors who make it possible, because I honestly think that without Leadership Commerce City, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now.
My name is Jacob Sosa. I am a chemical engineer at Suncor. I run a few units in 2 of our 3 plants. I respond to events or certain situations going on a day-to-day basis. I also help with the troubleshooting, overall optimization, and safety, right? You want the units to be operating properly so that you're not endangering the operators or just staff nearby. Elementary, I went to Monaco, and then from Monaco I went to Adams City Middle School. and then Adams City High School. I had an interesting imagination. Like, I had all these ideas for creating weird stuff, like a robotic dinosaur, and so like I was always interested in like science. Yeah, the Adams 14 Scholarship Foundation, the scholarship that they gave me helped me quite a bit with school. I think School of Mines is one of the more pricier public universities in Colorado, and so yeah, if it weren't for the scholarship, then I would have struggled focusing on like my education. Dale specifically, he would would help me, check in with me, asked him for a few unorthodox favors, and he helped. Dale, told me about Suncor, and I've always known about Suncor, right? I mean, it's pretty much in my backyard growing up. So he was like, hey, talk to Terry Hernandez. Reached out to him, and he was very, very polite. He asked to see my resume, and he was like, no promises, but I could hand your resume to the hiring manager for engineering. And so he did, and I think they liked me. Yeah, everyone at Suncor I've met so far, I've liked. Everyone's absolutely wonderful. So to the donors, thank you for investing in the futures of people like me. I'm a first generation college student, so my parents, they weren't able to help me as much. They wanted to, but they just didn't understand like the whole process of applying to school and the importance of getting scholarships and minimizing the loans that you're going to incur. So spoke to a good amount of people in the foundation who've kind of guided me throughout the whole way, and so yeah, I'm just appreciative of that. So just keep doing what you're doing and don't stop.